There's not many times in life you get to go back to a new beginning, but tonight we have that chance. Welcome back to Haunted Fort Mifflin. It was here, on the frozen, marshy ground within the walls of a stone and wood fort, the American Revolution produced a shining moment. Cold, ill, and starving, the young garrison of now 400 men at Fort Mifflin refused to give up. The valiant efforts of the men at Fort Mifflin held the mighty British Navy at bay, providing Washington and his troops time to arrive safely at Valley Forge, where they shaped a strong and confident army. This battle escalated into the greatest bombardment of the American Revolution, and one that many say changed the course of American history. Fort Mifflin didn't just see the Revolutionary War, it played a vital role in the Civil War as a military prison. The fort's most famous prisoner during this time was William H. Howe, a Union private from Pennsylvania who served in the 116th Pennsylvania Volunteer Regiment. Howe was arrested and charged with desertion and murder. A military court found him guilty and he was sentenced to death by hanging. During his trial, he was held at Fort Mifflin in an underground cell, known today as Casemate 11, and he was executed at Fort Mifflin on August 26, 1864, the only prisoner known to be executed at the fort during the Civil War. Haunted accounts. The fort has sent some experienced ghost hunters running in the night. Teams have captured orbs of light floating with their camera, gotten glimpses of apparitions behind door frames, and recorded disembodied voices. Visitors who explore the fort often see soldiers cleaning their guns, even when no historical actors are present. Many will catch a whiff of a mysterious aroma like bread baking or wood fire. An unexplained noise that sounds like a woman's scream fills the air unexpectedly at all hours of the day. Some visitors even claim to have been touched, pushed, and pulled by phantom hands. This is our second time investigating Fort Mifflin, and we're excited to dive deeper than ever before into the souls that still call this fort home. Welcome to Return to Terror, Episode 1, Fort Mifflin. What's up, guys? We are back for the second time at Fort... Oh, I'm crying. What's up, guys? We are back at Fort Mifflin for the second time, and me and Nick are about to go into Casemate 5. Meet us in there. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know how tall it is.
Just remember the depth perception as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of like screwed up on right now.
Mosquitoes caught me already.
And again, guys, we can see absolutely nothing, only through our...
Yeah, and this is definitely tougher than...
yeah. And it's a lot scarier, actually, because I don't know when I'm not, when I'm not looking at my camera, I can see nothing.
Yeah, it's legit, just absolute black. So we are in one of the powder magazines. This is where they kept all the powder kegs and everything for the cannons. So this is actually where Emily and I came in, and this was the room that, like in the video, there was a fog that was constantly in here.
Yeah.
And I think because this is underground and it's completely covered by grass, I think because of the humidity and just how damp and the walls are literally just dripping. So I think that's what causes the fog in here.
I mean, it's good to always try to debunk everything that happens, because, like we've said numerous times, not everything that happens is paranormal.
Correct.
So you want to use science and logic when those two things don't work, then you might have very good paranormal evidence.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this...
Bug on me.
Yeah, I already got one mosquito in the elbow, and it's got some teeth.
Yeah, guys, the mosquitoes here, they're monsters.
Yeah. So now I understand why everybody put on hoodies except us. So now we're the dummies. Okay.
The candle will go off when there is a EMF spike, or they can physically hit the top of the button to ring the bell.
Now that'd be interesting to see, is actually watch that thing get physically pressed.
Yeah. Do you hear that?
It did, but I don't know if that was just a reverb for me.
No, it wasn't your voice. Dude, my ears are going like deaf. When I zoom in, take notice of the light anomaly that seems to buzz by my head. That's really weird. I never felt that before.
We call that tinnitus.
Yeah, but it was like, you know, like when you're on an airplane, like your ears pop.
They have said this. It is a kind of a theory about it. They say when there's something manifesting, you can hear it. You actually get it's not like a mosquito buzzing noise, but you do get that pressure in your ears. I've heard like Bianca say it, I've heard Shannon say it.
Interesting.
So I don't know if someone actually probably manifested or probably came walking in.
Normally we would write this off, but it's weird that we had the light anomaly and me going deaf at the same time. Is this a coincidence, or was it truly something manifesting?
There's a bell on the floor. If you can hit it for me and let me know that you're here, I'll be greatly appreciated. Stick. Are you looking for the igniting stick to ignite the cannons?
I didn't think about that.
Because they would have the wicks on them like torches, and they would light that to light the cannons.
Yeah. We have a candle that you can get near. We have our obulus right here where you can pick words. That was your knees.
That was my right knee.
Oh God.
When you get in your 30s, everything goes to hell.
I thought something got through.
Snow said to admit it was my kneecap.
So guys, right here, we have gold. This is the Panasonic DR60. Unfortunately, it's not ours. It's being borrowed by some friends that are with us tonight that we are going to meet up with eventually, but they were nice enough to let us borrow one of their Panasonic DR60s. And if you've been watching us, you know that we have no luck with EVPs. So hopefully, with probably the best recorder to catch EVPs with, we can actually get something. If anyone's here with us, my name's Ryan.
And I'm Nick.
Airplane. Tagging that right now. And we are here to talk to you, learn more about you, and help prove to people that you do exist and that there is a life after death.
Now, are you a soldier here? If you are, what side?
Do you know who Greg is? Stop. So then I think they said play is. Said yeah. I literally said, do you know who Greg is? Yeah. Here, guys, listen to this. That was the plane. It goes, yeah.
Yeah, that's a definite like, yeah.
How long have you known that?
16 years?
That's what I was gonna say. It sounded like you said like over 15 or something.
Yeah. Something teen.
Yeah. But it definitely sounds like it says over, like a number.
Steps. There's 3.
So it's not that dark yet, which is good.
There's a hole there. So I'm looking down, guys, because we don't have flashlights and we are only using IR.
Can't tell where anything is.
Maybe we should use light just to set up and then...
Well, I mean, yeah, that would probably be the smart thing. But I mean, we're real ghost hunters. We do this stuff in the dark.
You wussies with the lights, even though we've used lights for all of our videos except this one.
We're growing up, man.
Yeah.
I have a bell over here that you can use. You can touch it, and it'll let us know that you're over here.
That was not you.
That was not me. I'm sitting in the same position.
Yeah, I was looking at the... Yeah. Hello?
Okay, I'm gonna move away. No, because I don't want anybody to think that I have, you know, something in my pocket setting it off type of thing.
If you're here with us, can you make that bell go off again? Just like you did?
I don't know if I heard of something that way behind you.
Sniff?
I don't know if it's a sniff, but it was like something like.
What sounds like it's moving around?
I don't know if it's any of like the animal sniff bunnies.
It's hard to see out there. Oh, it's coming from here.
Grandma.
Why is the obvious going off?
It's saying fate grandma.
Grandma.
Were you one of the grandmothers that were staying here with one of the soldiers?
Actually, that would make sense because the family lived here.
Yeah. That thing will never not give me chills.
I know. It just scares you when it goes off. It's so quiet. They just like, ding.
So who all lived in this house? Who stayed here?
It's like movement back there.
Yeah.
Who's back in that corner?
You can use the energy on this device and you can talk to us.
Help us.
What do you need help with?
Hung.
You say hum or huh?
Hung.
Hung.
Yeah.
And then the gallows are right out there.
Yep.
Or were.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Someone help us. Hung. You know what's weird about this building? A lot of the noises come from upstairs.
Yeah.
Well, there is no upstairs now, but it sounds like people are walking on the floor above you.
And I was actually going to mention that, like a couple seconds ago before I pulled this out, is that we've been in here for a little
Many
bit
lives were lost.
now. Wow.
Makes sense.
Listen upstairs.
What? Dude, no way. Out of all the things it could have said,
Residual.
listen
Yo, it
upstairs.
says residual.
Residual. No shot. That is
Green
sick.
hair.
Green hair.
Remember we got that at we got green hair at Grand Midway.
That's right, yeah.
And we were like, green hair? How crazy is that? Listen upstairs, and we were just talking about this used to have a second floor.
Oh, yeah.
And so, kind of story time. This building used to have a top floor, but it got burnt down. Yes.
Are you upset that a fire happened here?
All right, so you obviously want to talk through that device, which is fine.
Did you used to live in this house? If
Whoa.
1950s.
Did you used to live in this house? 1950s.
was the fort still active?
Yeah, this fort was the longest active fort in the United States. Keep going.
Do you?
I died.
Dude, this is giving like a whole conversation.
Yeah.
Why do you stay here?
Are you looking for someone? Were you one of the soldiers here? Or were you one of the officers?
I just had a shadow walk past that. But I'm trying to figure out, because I see your shadow.
Edna. Ice.
Ice.
Edna, did I just see your shadow?
Voice.
Voice?
Expose.
Are you trying to talk to us?
I was so sick.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Locked.
Were you locked away? Were you in the infirmary?
Or were they prisoners?
Yeah. Like,
Stomach.
My stomach's growling.
that happened
It
to
said
you?
it last time.
Court.
Court.
I'm surprised it said stomach again. I remember I was here in this building.
Yep.
And I walked over to that building over there, and my stomach was growling. And remember, it was during the Estes.
Yep.
And it said stomach. We are about to document evidence that spirits do, in fact, remember people.
Now you said court.
Ryan.
Holy shit, dude.
What?
Wow.
Dude, what are the chances?
Okay, that's the girls.
What did it say after that?
Benedict. It's a.
I know, but I'm still stuck on the my name coming up on there. My name's not like a Bob
I
or
lost my hair.
like a Bob or something.
Yeah.
Dude, I have full body chills.
But what's funny though?
He's over there.
Almost like they're talking to each other, and it's like oh, like stomach, and then they kind of remembered, and they're like, Ryan, he's over there, like talking to like different like.
Yeah. And it's funny because it's like Ryan really is not a popular name
No.
for this era.
No. And how many times? What'd it say?
Kevin.
My brother's name?
Crazy.
What is going on, dude? Okay. There's not many times that leave me speechless, but this is one. But to have my name come up after we're talking about us being here before,
Yeah.
and it maybe you're remembering us, that's just like how. Even if that.
Dude, it said camera, dude.
What did it say?
said camera, dude.
Dude, even, okay, like, to all of our viewers right now, even if this app just spits out random words, explain that.
I've been here 500 years.
Yeah, that's.
Like, yeah, I get it. Sometimes the app will say, like, ridiculous things, and we go back to not everything is paranormal.
Correct.
But for us to be talking about my stomach growling, and that happened the first time we were here.
We're all connected.
Yes, we are.
Yep.
And
I am
for
deaf.
it to say my name out of all the things that it could possibly pick in there,
Yeah.
like, you might as well go play the lottery if you're betting on that app just saying random shit. You are welcome to follow us inside of this sport, but you can't come home with us. You gotta stay here. And thank you for remembering us. That's really
We're
cool.
following you.
No, you're not. You can follow us. How?
You said it. You said you could follow us in here.
Okay,
Just not
yes,
home.
yes, you can follow us here. Dude, how accurate is that thing tonight?
I lost one of my legs.
It makes sense.
Anyone? Unlikely.
It's like sulfur and bullet. So somebody, that was light.
Yeah.
Go. Because we said we were leaving to go to the gear room, and it's like I lost one of my legs. We're gonna follow you. Go.
All right. You got your light?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, it's just nutty.
That was.
My name is Elizabeth.
Wait a second.
Children are playing.
The story of the woman
Yeah.
who apparently lost her kids
Yeah.
here or whatever, it's not like documented. Wasn't her name Elizabeth?
I think you're right. Yeah, the woman in blue?
Yeah.
Yes.
The screaming one.
But it also just said children are playing
Children
and
are
crying. That is why she's screaming.
Yeah. Elizabeth is known at the fort as the Screaming Woman. Rumor has it she lost her children due to disease and now screams out to her lost kids. Did we just come in contact with Elizabeth? Alright guys, we are back in the powder keg, and this time we are with friends. How we all doing here?
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Make sure I'm not stepping on anything. Greg from Mifflin.
What's up?
Kyle from White Hill. Brittany from Not So Paranormal. And Katie from Regular Shift.
I was like, don't forget. I was like, don't forget.
It was a lot of things to remember. Put me on the spot.
Even the ghosts remembered, Ryan.
Only in our announcement.
Yeah.
So how was your night so far, guys?
It's been
Pretty
pretty
active.
crazy. Yeah, it's been weird.
A
Yeah.
lot of like really intelligent, super good Class A EVPs.
Yeah.
We've been getting like a lot of intelligent answers and everything through a $4 app.
Yeah, Spirit Talker is, I think, the MVP so far with intelligent responses. I mean, just the names with the tied in with the history. It's actually working out really well.
So we gonna do a dowsing rod session right here?
Yeah, Kyle gets really crafty with the dowsing rods, so he usually amps things up.
Yeah, we've never used them before, so this will be your first.
Yeah, I was
Right.
super skeptical for a long time, and then I just started using them, and I don't know, it just gets weird and I can't explain it, so. But let's try now. Alright. Is there anyone here that wants to communicate? It's better when you guys ask questions sometimes, so.
Can you point both of the rods to where Greg is standing in the room?
Hello. Wow.
Thank you.
Can you straighten them out, please?
You can straighten them out. Thank you.
Perfect.
A little bit more challenging. Can you point one of the dowsing rods at me and one at John? He's already kind of pointing at John. Can you point the other one at Chris?
Anxiety.
Same. No. Thank you. Alright, can you straighten it back out, please?
Oh, got the light split.
Yeah.
Can you straighten your rods, please?
Are we talking to a soldier?
Cross those if we're talking to a soldier. We just heard a tap in the hallway.
That sounded like it was
We,
on a
we
wood
had a
plank.
lot of noise come from that hallway when we were in here.
Sorry, we'll ask again. Can you cross it if you're a soldier?
Can you cross the rods if you came here with one of us?
Were you a family member?
Can you straighten it back out, please? Can you point both roads at who you are related to?
Well, dowsing rods.
Is it trying to say that it's related to Kyle though?
Yeah, so is that what it is.
That's what I would.
That's the name that we've been getting as we're assuming who it is. So,
Is this somebody that we've talked to before? Use your arms back up, please.
Myself.
Mm-hmm. Josiah Clark.
We?
Is that French?
the mansion.
Thank you.
What mansion?
Is there anyone here that wants to talk? My friend Ryan and Katie down there will be able to hear you.
It's a party.
I got a lot of peace in here.
My app just said it's nice to meet you.
What were you talking about, mansion?
Can you tell us who owned the mansion?
Who lived in the mansion?
Let it go.
Is it the Clamptons?
Is there any Americans here? Any American soldiers?
It's always lovely. It can wait.
American is so loud. It should have been your office.
Yeah.
But she doesn't yell. That's what's
Just about you.
About who?
Or it's about you.
Who are you talking about?
That's right. Almost.
Are you talking about the mansion in Fieldsboro?
Ryan and Nick are going to be there next week.
Come for a visit.
Don't tell them anything.
Alright.
Don't tell them that. Is this someone from Whiteville?
I don't want to fight.
No, I don't think we are fighting. I don't think that's what we're.
Dessert?
But I heard don't me. Please.
I don't think we ever would.
Who are we talking to? What's your name?
Toward.
That's interesting.
He said to war, right?
Yeah, he said to war when he killed us and said we don't want to fight.
Interesting. It's like we're again listening to this conversation.
What,
They take.
what war was it?
I told you.
That's interesting. It does sound like they're talking to each
Yeah.
other. It's like we take it. It's like I told you.
We're like listening in on a
Fingers
conversation.
and see if you're looking guess it.
I'm holding up my hand. How many fingers am I holding up? Can you see that? How many fingers?
Whose cord is bigger?
Before the fight.
It's funny because like the way that came through for me from that far, I thought it said 4-3
Yeah.
because it's like he was like waving.
Tragedy.
That's what I was that other.
Yes, there was a lot
I
of
remember.
tragedy here.
Where do you live?
Fire.
Fire.
There were fires here.
Lots of fire.
Is there any U.S. soldiers here?
On fire.
They're on fire.
How about, are there any British soldiers or there British sailors here?
Just as we said.
Doubt it.
Jake? This country.
Yes. Are we attacking this country? Who are you fighting for?
Did you hear that?
Sound like a yell.
Yeah.
I danced.
This is Katie talking. I'm just like noting I'm getting very cold and like both of my feet are asleep.
Alright.
Inward.
Finish what?
I think it said
Alright.
That's not very
show
good.
yourself out.
Show yourself out.
Where's the
Who were you talking
Wall.
to? Of course, that kind of makes sense as long as he's being aggressive and he's like, hey.
Is Walter here?
We won.
Yes, we won.
Do you want to pull out a couple minutes?
Gifted.
Yeah.
Then we'll see if we can do
Sweet.
3D and then.
It's her. Oh my god.
Let me poke him out.
It wasn't aggressive, it just
I think
scared
it's
me.
Loud.
My feet are asleep.
Bright lights.
Ow.
See, Ryan, that's what it was like to have you record me with
I
your
like know where
camera.
you're at. I just feel like
How was it?
I still smell the smoke.
You guys were
There's a lot of
talking,
like residual stuff.
That's what it felt like.
You both were talking about like fire and stuff, so.
That's pretty cool.
But you don't smell that.
No, yeah, it's honestly I smell more like manure, but kind of smoky.
Because we were smelling that Nick Malou in here.
Yep.
So it looks like we're wrapping up the Fort Mifflin investigation. Really didn't go to a lot of the bigger places. We just kind of hit some of our old hotspots. Got some new evidence. It's gonna be a good night of reviewing to find out what we got.
All right, so that's a wrap on Fort Mifflin. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We had a good time out with our friends here. Make sure you subscribe to Katie at The Graveyard Shift and Brittany at Not So Paranormal. Next stop, Whitehall Mansion. Peace. Fort Mifflin is known as the fort that saved America, but whose job is it now to save the souls that still may be trapped? We hope when people come out to see and investigate the fort that they treat these heroes with the respect they deserve. And hey, maybe you'll even be lucky enough to catch a glimpse of living history. As always, what's your theory?